One of the features that's built into the advanced supply chain software product is the ability to create job bids and also track multiple quotations against those bids. Now, a job bid is different from a normal opportunity because you may have multiple quotations associated with it coming from multiple customers, and you can copy bids, you can copy information from one opportunity to another. You can also create requests for quotations directly from the sales quote so that you can get all of the pricing from the vendor within your job bid or your job bid quotations. So this is a neat feature and it's really useful to understand how that works. Now, the first step that we're going to do is we're going to create a job bid opportunity. So we're going to go into the all bids and create an opportunity. This is going to be the folder or the group that handles or stores all of our quotations for us. So I'm just going to give this job and name, and also say who this is associated with. And this could be a prospect or this could be a customer within the system. And it's gone out and it's found the couple of different prospects for me. And I'm just going to select one and confirm it. Now, this is really all we need to do to create the opportunity, but we can always go back to this opportunity and see the information that's associated there. Now, what we're going to do now is create a quotation for this job bid. Now, the quotations look exact the same as all of the other project quotations within the system, but this is going out and it's copying over all of the existing information that we had for the job, and also we can go out and we can say, is this a lead contractor or a subcontractor for the job as we're sort of tracking this information. We're going to go with the lead contractor for now. Once we've entered in or found the information, we can just click on OK and it's going to go out and create the quote for us. So this is important here because I can go out and I can just add the lines like I could normally, but if this is a job bid for a job that maybe we've done in the past, then I can just click on the from all here, and I'm going to search through all of the different bids that we've got here, and I can find the one that I did in the past with all of the pricing, and I'm just going to select that and copy it down to my quotation. So I don't have to necessarily type in all of this information. And then I've got the standard pricing here that's been used in the prior bids. So we will always sort of have consistent pricing within the system. Now, we could go out and we could submit this for approval, but maybe we think that there's some changes in the pricing, and maybe we need to go out and get a request for quote from a vendor on these items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the General tab and click on the Job Bid Request for Quote. This is going to link over to purchasing and create the project quote for us. Now if I click that, then it's going to say what type of RFQ are we creating. This could be a purchase order or an agreement or even a requisition. And we've got our planned delivery date there for the RFQ, and it's gone out and created a bid quote for us. We can update most of the information here, but really what we're more interested in are the line items that we're going to quote for, and then also who do we want to respond to this quote. You can add as many vendors in here as you want. So I've got my quote here. I'm going to send it out just to one vendor. And it's going to specify the vendor that's out there, and I'm just going to go OK. Now, I could use the vendor portal and allow the vendor to update all of this information for me, but I'm just going to enter in the reply here and do that manually. Now, so it's giving us a template with all of the pricing and the unit costs here. Now, since I'm doing this myself, I'm going to save time and I'm going to copy the standard prices in so that I know what they are. But when I talk to the vendor, then maybe they're saying that this is going to be 11,500, and we could have a discount associated with this. So this could be price of 2,000, and they're going to give us a deal on this. But actually the price has gone up on this product here. So I'm just updating the prices based on the quote that I'm getting from the vendor. So now we're linking in the vendor with the customer bid. And if I like this, then I'm just going to accept this and confirm it. And then now it has a status of accepted. I'm going to close this down. I'm going to close down the request for quote. And now I'm going to return back here to my project quotation. If you notice, right now we've got the same prices that we had originally. But if I just refresh this, then all of the prices change, and the prices actually come from the RFQ that we just created. And if I look over here, then we have the reference for the RFQ showing up as well. If we had multiple vendors bidding on this and we picked different vendors for different line items, then we'd have different RFQ references, and we can always go back and view the details and look at the RFQ itself. So now I'm going out and I've got the bid prices that I think are correct. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click submit. So I'm going to push this out and say, please approve this. So what I'm doing is I'm using the workflow that's built into Dynamics AX, and I'm sending this off to my manager to approve. So when he or when they get notification that they have a new task to perform, then they can actually come into here into the project quotations and say, I want to look at this, I want to approve, cancel, reject, or delegate this, but I'm going to accept this and I'm just going to approve it. I'm going to say looks good. And now it's going to go back to the workflow and start running. Now, if I move to the quote tab, this is where I can go out and start sending the quote out to the customer. Notice the send quote, though, is grayed out. If I refresh this, then because I've gone through the workflow and I've approved the quotation, then now I can click on send quote, and this will go out and I could print the quote and send it out to the customer. So it's going out, it's updated the quote for me, and it's printing out the quote, and I have all of the project items. And also, if I wanted to, this could email out the quote to the customer automatically with any boilerplate information that we may want to have on here. So now that I've sent this out, if, for example, I wanted to revise this, then I could click on the revision button. That would allow me to then go back and make changes here to the pricing and then submit it for the workflow approval as well. Now, if we receive confirmation from the customer that they want to accept this, then all we do is click the confirm button. That's going to allow us to confirm this quotation or multiple quotations that may be associated with it. So I had that automatically print out, and then I can say, why did we win this? So I'm just going to say we won this on price. I'm going to go OK, close this down, and now the quote has been converted over, and when it is appropriate, I can actually transfer this over to the project that I create for the customer that we're then going to manage within project accounting, and all of the item requirements will move over. But we don't need to move these line items over just yet. We can leave it here until the customer says that they want to release it. So this is a quick example of the flow where I went out and I created a project, or created an opportunity job bid or job bid opportunity. I created a quotation from that, went out and got some pricing from a vendor, and then approved that and sent the quotation out to the customer. All of this is really easily done through the advanced supply chain software, and it's all streamlined for you so that you don't have to go through multiple menus and multiple screens in order to get any information. So I hope this is a good overview of this one flow, and if you have any questions, then you can always contact us at IBIS for more details.